welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the top 10 principles of building wealth that you need to know. You know, folks call me all the time asking for the secrets. They want to know how to get control of their money, get out of debt, and build a future they can be proud of. Well, I'm going to tell you, it's not magic, but it does take commitment. Let's get started. We're going to kick this thing off with a principle that seems simple, but you'd be surprised how many people miss this. Start early. Starting early is not just about getting a head start, it's about leveraging the most powerful asset you have: time. The earlier you start saving and investing, the more time your money has to grow. Think of it as planting a tree. The sooner you plant it, the more time it has to grow tall and strong. That's the beauty of compound interest, folks. It's like magic. Compound interest is the interest on interest, and it can turn small, consistent investments into a substantial sum over time. You see, when you invest your money, it earns interest. This interest is then added to your principal, and the next time, you earn interest on the new, larger amount. But here's the kicker: that interest then earns interest itself. This cycle continues, and over the years, it can lead to exponential growth. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger. The longer it rolls, the larger it becomes, just like your investments. Let me give you an example. Imagine you start investing $100 a month when you're 25. Let's say you start investing $100 a month when you're 25. With a decent return, you could be sitting on a pile of money by the time you retire. With a decent return, you could be sitting on a pile of money by the time you retire. The power of starting early means your money has decades to grow. Now imagine your friend waits until they're 45 to start investing the same amount. They're gonna have to work a whole lot harder to catch up. They will need to invest significantly more each month to reach the same financial goal. They're gonna have to work a whole lot harder to catch up. The stress and pressure of trying to make up for lost time can be overwhelming. The point is, time is your greatest asset when it comes to building wealth. The earlier you start, the more you can take advantage of compound interest and the growth of your investments. Don't wait another day to get started. Procrastination is the enemy of financial success. Even if you can only spare a small amount right now, do it. Every little bit counts. And over time, those small amounts can grow into something significant. Trust me, your future self will thank you. The decisions you make today will shape your financial future, so start early and make the most of your time. Alright, let's talk about living below your means. This concept is simple but powerful. Now, I'm not saying you gotta live like a pauper. You can still enjoy life's pleasures without breaking the bank. But you do need to spend less than you earn. This is the golden rule of financial stability. This is where so many people get tripped up. They often find themselves in a cycle of spending more than they make. They think they need that fancy car or that big old house to be happy. But material possessions don't equate to true happiness. But let me tell you, debt is a thief. It sneaks up on you and takes away your financial freedom. It robs you of your income and your peace of mind. The stress of debt can affect your relationships and overall well-being. So how do you live below your means? It starts with awareness and planning. Well, start by tracking your spending. Every dollar should have a purpose. You gotta know where your money is going. This helps you identify areas where you can cut back. Then look for ways to cut back. Maybe you don't need all those streaming services. Do you really need that daily latte? Small changes can add up to big savings. Can you pack your lunch a few times a week? It's healthier and cheaper. Remember, it's not about deprivation, it's about being smart with your money. It's about making choices that align with your financial goals. You don't need to impress your neighbors with a bunch of fancy stuff. True contentment comes from financial security and peace of mind. Live within your means, and you'll be amazed at how much money you can free up. This newfound financial freedom can lead to a more fulfilling and stress-free life. Now let's talk about diversifying your investments. You ever heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket? Well, it's true for your money too. You see, if you put all your money into one investment and it goes south, you're in trouble. But if you spread your investments around, you're less likely to lose everything. Think of it like a good meal. You wouldn't just eat mashed potatoes for every meal, would you? You need a variety of foods to stay healthy. Same goes for your investments. You need a mix of stocks, bonds, real estate, and maybe even some other stuff like gold or commodities. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a financial expert to diversify. There are plenty of resources out there to help you, like target date funds or robo-advisors. The important thing is to spread your risk and not put all your eggs in one basket. Chapter 4. Avoid debt, like it's the plague. Listen up, folks, because this one's important. Avoid debt like the plague. Debt can sneak up on you, and before you know it, you're in over your head. Debt is one of the biggest obstacles to building wealth. It drains your resources and limits your financial freedom. It's like a ball and chain around your ankle, holding you back from achieving your financial goals. Every step you take is harder and slower. I've seen it time and time again. People with great potential get bogged down by debt, unable to move forward. People get caught in the debt cycle, making minimum payments month after month and never seem to make any progress. It's a vicious cycle that can feel impossible to break. It's like trying to run a marathon with a backpack full of rocks. The weight slows you down and makes every mile feel like an eternity. The best way to get out of debt is to stop digging the hole deeper. You have to make a conscious decision to change your habits. That means no more borrowing. Say no to new loans and credit offers, no matter how tempting they might seem. Cut up those credit cards and start attacking your debt with a vengeance. It's time to take control of your financial future. I recommend using the debt snowball method. It's a powerful way to gain momentum and see real progress. List out all your debts from smallest to largest, and then focus on paying off the smallest one first. This gives you quick wins and keeps you motivated. Once that's gone, take the money you were paying on that debt and apply it to the next smallest one. Each debt you eliminate frees up more money to tackle the next. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, gaining momentum as it goes. The more you pay off, the faster you can eliminate your debt. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and you will achieve financial freedom. Chapter 5. Build an emergency fund. Be prepared for anything. Now let's talk about building an emergency fund. You know, life throws curveballs sometimes. Your car breaks down, you lose your job, or your roof starts leaking. Those unexpected expenses can really derail your financial progress if you're not prepared. That's why it's crucial to have an emergency fund. This is money you set aside specifically for unexpected events. Aim to save up 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in a readily accessible account. I know it seems like a lot of money, but trust me, having that safety net will give you peace of mind and protect you from financial disaster. It's like having insurance for your financial life. Chapter 6. Invest in yourself. You're your greatest asset. You know, folks, one of the best investments you can make is in yourself. That's right, you are your greatest asset. Investing in yourself means constantly learning and growing, whether it's taking courses, attending workshops, or reading books. The more you know, the more valuable you become in the marketplace. Think about it. If you were an employer, would you rather hire someone who's stagnant and complacent, or someone who's constantly seeking to improve themselves? The answer is obvious. So don't be afraid to invest in your education, your skills, and your personal development. It will pay off in the long run. I guarantee it. Chapter 7. Set financial goals. If you don't know where you're going, you'll end up somewhere else. You can't hit a target you can't see, right? Same goes for your finances. If you don't have clear financial goals, you're just drifting along, hoping for the best. Take some time to sit down and think about what you want to achieve financially. Do you want to buy a house, retire early, travel the world? Once you know what you want, write down your goals and create a plan to achieve them. Break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps. This will make them seem less daunting and more achievable. Chapter 8. Be patient. Building wealth takes time. Listen, building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It takes time, discipline, and patience. Don't expect to get rich quick. Those get-rich-quick schemes are usually too good to be true. There will be ups and downs along the way, the market will fluctuate, interest rates will change, and unexpected expenses will pop up. But don't get discouraged. Stay focused on your goals and keep moving forward. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. Just like a small, consistent investment can grow into a substantial sum over time, so too can your wealth grow if you're patient and persistent. Chapter 9. Monitor your progress. Stay on track. You wouldn't drive across the country without checking the map every now and then, would you? Same goes for your finances. You need to monitor your progress regularly to make sure you're still on track to achieve your goals. Set aside some time each month to review your budget, your investments, and your progress toward your goals. Are you saving enough? Are your investments performing as expected? Do you need to make any adjustments to your plan? By regularly monitoring your progress, you can identify any potential problems early on and make course corrections as needed. Chapter 10. Seek professional advice. You don't have to do this alone. Listen, you don't have to navigate the world of finance alone. There are professionals out there who can help you make smart decisions with your money. A good financial advisor can provide personalized guidance based on your specific situation and goals. They can help you create a budget, develop an investment strategy, plan for retirement, and more. Now, I know what you're thinking. Financial advisors are expensive, right? Well, they can be. But there are also affordable options available, like fee-only advisors or robo-advisors. The important thing is to find an advisor you trust and who has your best interests at heart. Don't be afraid to ask for referrals or shop around until you find the right fit. Outro, until next time, thanks for watching. If you found these principles helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Remember, building wealth is a journey, not a destination. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving to reach your full financial potential. See you in the next video.